How do you get out of your own way? It sounds good on paper, but how do you actually do it? How do you actually do it? Because if you're anything like me, there is this underlying thing that pops up that just you're trying to, I'm not going to say sabotage. Sabotage is one of them, but it's not just that, but it's like, it's a sensation that comes through my body that's like, oh, I'm with the self-sabotage shits. I'm with the trying shits. And it comes real close to, I want to see what's possible because I believe in opportunity and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm optimistic and I believe in myself and I believe in this and that. You know, I want to shoot for the stars. But then at the same time, that self-sabotage rides on, don't buy the cheapest phone holder they have at Walmart. I was being cheap. And this is what I get. It is terrible. Anyways, so it rides on the rocket ship of being optimistic and everything else. For me, self-sabotage comes right with that. Like, it's like the cloak that it covers itself in. You know? And if I'm not on my P's and Q's, that I think I can make something happen, that I think the best of something, I am going to try one more time, I don't want to give up on myself too soon, turns into also self-sabotage. And the thing is, so what it looks like for instance, I day trade, right? I day trade and I'll hit my profit. And I'm like, it's a conservative profit. I've seen this go further than this. I think I'm going to try it. I'm feeling lucky. And then sometimes, not all the times, and not even often, I give some of that money away. I'm like, bitch, why would you do that? Don't you know the feeling of thinking you're stupid all day long because of something that you did earlier in the day? Do you really want to feel like that? Is you trying to see what's about to happen worth you ruining your mood for the whole goddamn day? And if the answer is no, don't do it. So that's one of the reasons ways I stopped self-sabotaging. I think about, like, how do I feel once I do something stupid? You know what I mean? Once I say something stupid, once I do something stupid, I go around stupid people, engage in stupid activities at stupid places. I'm like, don't you love yourself? Don't you love yourself a little bit? Like, why would you put yourself through this? And then you kick yourself. And that, it feels terrible to me. And I'm like, just to avoid that feeling, I'm not going to do whatever I'm tempted to do. But the thing is, getting out of your own way is noticing these different sensations. And when you think you have a good reason for listening to them. So, little backstory. Sometimes I have financial tightness. I'm an entrepreneur, right? It should be coming on a timeline, right? And sometimes I feel pressure, not giving y'all all my business and whatever. Sometimes I feel pressure to make things happen at certain times, right? And it was looking like I wasn't going to be able to. But no, it looks like I'm going to be able to. It looks like I'm going to be able to because I say I day trade. I'm a funded prop firm trader. So, I'm like 2 days from a payout, right? I want to get paid ASAP. So, I could be disciplined today and disciplined tomorrow, and I'll be pulling out that damn money tomorrow. Tomorrow. And I went in there trading like a jackass. I started off good. I was up like $600 some odd dollars, child. One account, I was on like $50. Another account's a small account. Anyway, so that's good. Went back in there, not looking at what's actually happening in the market, too locked in, too intent on what I wanted to see, the outcome of payout, that I was not able to look for other things. You see what I'm saying? So, payout, in my mind, apparently triggered shots on goal. Take a lot of shots on the goal. So much so that I had to sit back and say, hey, you have a strategy and a plan. Now you're taking shots on goal because you want payout, which you have been doing so well that the odds of you taking shots on goal is going to get you a payout. And it did. I just didn't stop because I started believing in myself. Because, hey, what if I could get a nice size payout? Why just take the basic payout? Why just hit the minimum? I'm going to see what I can get. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Until you realize that you really sabotaging yourself because you're afraid that if you don't get the payout, now pain and consequence and lack and all this other stuff come with. Not just, I want to achieve this goal, which I did prior to the fear kicking in because I had like 8 straight profitable days. You know, I just got funded last week or whatever. So 10 days ago, I got funded. I've already got a payout. I'm on my way to my next payout. So 11 days, I'm on my way to the next payout. I haven't had a losing day. Today was my first losing day, and I was like, okay, I didn't want to take that defeat either. I didn't want to take that defeat. I'm like, okay. But the fear, insidious little snaky, stinking ass, came up in there and wanted to ride on the back of me, knowing that I can take good trades or achieve more and do more and have an even more satisfying thing. So I should have stopped when I was up, because I was still up. I was up, bruh. I was up. I was past the minimum I needed to do. You know what I mean? It was looking good. You feel me? I didn't have to do nothing else. I did some more. I did some more. On both accounts. My little account, oh God, this close to margin. For no fucking reason. No reason at all. Why, man? Why? I was up, listen, almost close to passing the thing. Why, fam? Because you didn't want to take the L, because you didn't want to feel like a loser, because you didn't want to feel trampled by circumstances and that things were out of your control, so you're going to make something happen or you're going to do this or do that. That was crazy. And I felt myself like, what are you doing? You haven't been doing this in like forever. And the other part of me is like, clicking shit. Literally clicking shit. Just in that bitch clicking shit. And it was a distinct, different energy than my normal self or whatever. And it's stinky feeling, actually. It's creepy feeling. You know? It's kind of creepy feeling to know that there's just parts of yourself in there just fucking around. Just fucking around. Because it feels good to take that risk. But hey, what was your goal? To not feel stupid. Ultimately, I day trade. So I have enough money, so when I die, I'm not poor and feel fucking stupid for being poor. And then the fact I couldn't take care of myself and get the health care I needed and whatever else. That shit makes me feel crazy. My dog was sick the other day, had to take her to the vet, and I was like, if this dog has to die because I don't have enough money, we gonna have a problem. So this is one of my linchpin things. And this prop firm thing is like, oh, and then I'm doing so fucking well. Even with today, I'm doing really well. Even with my loss today. Really well. So I can take the L. It's okay. Losses are part of the game. That's expected. It's not expected for me to have a however many days run. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I could have did it. I just felt like it was inevitable for me to fail in a way. So let me go ahead and fail, I guess, subconsciously in some sort of way. Because I kept kind of talking up. And I was talking too much about trading to people who were not involved in what was going on. That was something that I think I was doing too. Because I'm like, part of me wants to be excited. Another part has to be cool. But it's also something I've been working on for a while. So it's very exciting. But keep it cool. Act like you've been here before. But I haven't. I haven't. But I have to act like it. And that causes friction. That causes friction, dog. That shit causes friction. I don't care what nobody say. It does, but it's so exciting because the only thing that gets in the way is me being able, or you being able to get from one jump to the other. Okay? So feeling these different sensations and having reasonings, remembering your goal, talking to yourself out loud, making punishment real and consequences real. Like, these are real consequences. They say the sign of intelligence is how quickly you can change your behavior when you find out it's not working. Okay? So if you keep doing the same thing, expect a different result, they call that, what, insanity? Right? If you keep doing that without realizing that you need to change what you're doing, that's stupidity. Okay? And I like to favor myself as a smart person. So if you like me to consider yourself a smart person, all you fake ass sapiosexuals, everybody's like, oh, I'm a sapiosexual, but y'all don't say nothing smart. I don't know. That's just me being a hater right now. I don't know, this is how I feel. Because I have goblins inside. Sometimes I be hate. What they doing? Hate on it. What they wearing? Hate on it. What they saying? Hate on it. Hate on it. Hate on it. And I'm like, bitch, who are you? And it shows up like that long. And I'm like, why? That's not even how I really feel. And I'm like, damn. Where does that shit come from? Regardless, recognizing it is how you don't let it beat you. Because like when you see it, you're like, oh, you ugly bitch. That's not me. That is not me. That is some ugly stuff that's either come from hurt or wherever. I genuinely don't care where it came from. I really just want it gone. You know what I mean? At this point in life, in my age, I just want the shit gone. Like, I don't have to understand it all. Get the fuck out of my mind, of my consciousness, of my body. I rebuke you. God, come get it. Be done with it. Sit down, a holy light. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta figure everything out. I do not need to reprocess anything. I may reparent from time to time or whatever else, but listen, oh God, I'm not trying to walk down a effed up memory lane every other day. That's just my thing, you know, personally. So if there are things that we can do to help us get rid of self-sabotage and doubt and all this other stuff, which affects so many of us, and nobody really talks about it, but there is a major human issue with feeling stupid, dumb, and wrong. And because of that, people be going crazy. They will stand on an opinion until they die. They'll start talking to family members because of something they both think. Not did. Maybe you did. Maybe you did some things because of how you thought. But not even all the time. Sometimes people cancel you out because of what you think. Jab conversation. Anti-jab versus jabbers. Big old thing. Trumpers versus whomever. All the different groups of people who have all these different feelings about shit that has very little to do with them, that they will wrestle you down for, is strange. It's very strange. It's very strange. It's very effing strange. So one of the key ways of getting out of your own way is being okay with being wrong, feeling stupid, looking stupid, possibly being stupid. Okay? And making mistakes. And for some of us being a problem. So like, for me, sometimes, okay, I'll just say, some of us just being a problem. Like, you don't want to ruffle any feathers because you think people are going to reject you in some way. Like, I think that's probably where a lot of it comes from. But you want to be super helpful. You never want to be the one to make a mistake or put something in the wrong place that causes a bigger issue for other people. You never want to be the person that people are talking about. All this kind of stuff. You don't want to be a problem. You don't want to be associated with problems. You want to be the helpful, peaceful, solution, pleasure person, which I am. Right? That's how I am. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to cause no issues. I ain't going through your phone. I ain't trying to argue. We don't get this shit out now. But at the same time, like, be you, be happy, whatever. I'll be around. I love you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for more than just your genitals. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes we also don't want to take up space because, like, people say that we're not valuable enough or special enough or have the right to take up space, be seen, make noise, show that we're good at things, all this kind of stuff, right? All this type of stuff. So when we start feeling these feelings of being wrong, feeling stupid, like we're a problem, like we're a mistake, then it undergirds everything else that you do. You know what I mean? Because this is your doorway into acceptance, if you will. And if you think that you're being wrong, being stupid, or being a mistake, making mistakes, or being a problem and causing problems is a thing that is going to block you from acceptance, then you're going to use that as the key strategy. You know what I mean? That's the key goal of your strategy. Is like, I want to be accepted because if I get accepted, now I can be in this room. And when I say accepted, it's not always by people. It's by opportunities too, and by time and everything else. Like, I want to be accepted by my body to stay alive. Meaning, I want it to like the food that I put in it. I want to like the way it looks when I look at it, because in my mind, that's pleasing and it feels good to look at myself and not hate it. Like, that feels good. Like, there's mental health benefits to looking at yourself and not being disgusted. Okay? There really is. These are things that people don't really talk about. The benefit of seeing yourself and appreciating what you look like. Knowing yourself, that your actions, your thoughts, your real intentions, and being happy with who you really are in totality. You understand you have your imperfections. You understand you have your shortcomings, if you will, but you like who you are. Like, this is good. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, they might put too much mayonnaise on this thing, but it's a good sandwich. I don't know. That's the benefit. There's a benefit in seeing yourself in that way, right? So those are the main things that make you get in your own way, and they are not that bad. Meaning that they can be fixed. You know, those things can be done with rewiring and training yourself to behave differently. Like, some things are chemical and you can't really do a lot about it. Like, things try, like this medication tries but don't really help. You know, energy work can definitely do it, but at the same time, it's up to you to keep the momentum going. It's something with, like, psychology. You know, like, you can change, like, make people not schizophrenic anymore and something like that. But I don't know if you can make somebody always see themselves in a healthy way. And it's healthy to also see yourself in an unhealthy way sometimes, I think. I'm not a doctor, not a medical opinion. I'm just saying. But it makes sense. Because if you don't ever see yourself in an unhealthy way, you don't have a mechanism to pull yourself back when you get off kilter. I don't know, I just thought, whatever. I don't know, take it or leave it, whatever. Thought, you know what I'm saying? But one of my main goals in life is to master getting out of my own way, because I want to see what I'm capable of. I want to reach my highest potential in as many areas as possible, because I want to see what is possible and what it looks like to do that in this world. So the key to that is getting out of my own way. So I've created a life where I work for myself, make my own schedule, all of this. So it's really just up to me to do the work to get myself in a position to where I want to be, get to the position I want to be in. So same thing with the trading. It's up to me to not be a jackass. At least 20 days out the month. Anyways. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, share, whatever. I'm not really sure how this works anymore. They say the algorithm has changed. I don't know. Check out my school membership. We have live calls every 2 weeks. And I put new resources in there. I record videos like these for you guys. I share my thoughts, opinions, breakdowns of energy work sessions, insights, all of that. Demos of sessions. Yeah, recorded sessions, all those. Old classes, everything. There's a lot of good stuff in there, and there's going to be more stuff being uploaded in there, resources, everything. So, thank you guys for watching this, and I also have a uncensored page if you're into that kind of thing. You can learn some sensual stuff, and just appreciate some sensual things. So I do some uncensored body work, sensual massage, all that good stuff, and yeah, it's good. So I look forward to seeing you all whenever I see you, hopefully at an event, and y'all have a good one.